Hello guys, Samar on this side, back again with new tutorial video. In this video, we are going to work with some kind of images in our Flutter app. So let's start the video. So we deal with some kind of network images and some kind of system images. So just like there is some image in your system that you want to add in your Flutter application. So just like I make a folder here, resources, and here you can see I download a picture from the internet here, and we want to load that picture that is present in my computer, not in a remote server. Okay, so if we want to add that picture and we want to load the picture from the internet, what do we have to do? So let's switch to the screen of mobile app and let's see what we can do. So guys, we created that screen in the last video of that series. So here we see about the different kind of status and navigation bar. Now in this app, if we want to add different kind of images, especially from that system images, what we have to do? We have to make a folder in the root of the project. So I open the folder in the file explorer, and in the root of the project I make a new folder name as assets. So that's the name is in your choice. That does not mean that you have to give it name as assets, because generally we give the folder name as asset because this is a standard way. So but you can give your other name as well. Okay, so under the assets folder, I want to make a new folder here. So here I want to give the name of the folder as images, and that's the images. Okay, now what we have to do, I just go here and copy that image and paste it here. Okay, so that's the image is present under our project under our project directory at the root of asset images and under that. Okay, so I also just want to copy that things as well so that it will be in my clipboard. Now what we have to do, we have to come to the prospect.yaml of the project, and under this prospect.yaml, as I showed you in the third video of the series, that we will learn from the assets and fonts in a separate video. So in this video we are going to deal with the assets. So now you have to just uncomment that line, and here under that assets, keep in mind that assets folder, that assets section will be commented by default in the prospect.yaml. You have to first uncomment it, and under that assets, what you have to do, you have to write assets slash images, because all the images is present under asset slash images. So many people will be tell you that you have to include that image name as well, but it is not necessary as well, because when we write here in that way asset slash images, it will take by it will load all of the images in our Flutter project. So if you want to write name individually and just imagine there is 100 picture under that asset images folder, so you have to give you have to write 100 images name in that way. Okay, so this is not a very much good stuff. So what you have to do, you have to just include that of the parent project of all of the images. So for that, this is asset slash images. So and make sure after that folder name you have to give the slash that will be responsible for taking all the images under that folder. After that, as I showed you in the last video, we have to do Flutter pub-get. As I open the terminal here, so here I want to do Flutter pub-get. Okay, and when you add any of the assets in your project directory and want to load it by adding that in the prospect.yaml, you have to just close the project if the project is running. So I now close the project, and you have to after the close of the project, you can be run Flutter pub-get. That will be very much good enough. And after the Flutter pub-get, when the dependency is getting installed, what we have to do, we have to run the project again. So I write Flutter run, and I terminate the project here because I redone the project from the scratch. Okay, so let's see how many time it will be take to run the project. And guys, as you can see, the project is started, and now we have to write the code to add that image in our project. So under that main screen dot what we have to do, we don't need about that listen preview because it will I showed you in one of the video of that series. If you not see the video, the link coming in that I button here or here, just go and see that video. Now I want to remove all of the things, so I mainly want to remove that container. So what I have to do, I just fold it and just remove it. Okay, so we want to load the image here. So I just make a column here for a better view of it. So write a container here and make a width and height of half of the screen. Okay, now we want to show the image. Let's first hot reload it and let's see what changes we are doing. So I think there is some mistake I have ever done, that's why. Okay, there is some bracket closing problem is happening there. Okay, now if I hot reload it, I think that will be do our code. Okay, that's the fully white screen. Now if we want to load the images, we can load the images through the container decoration. So here we can load the images. So box decoration, image, and decoration image. Here we have to give the image name. So here you can see image is a type of image provider. So for loading asset image, so we are telling that image that is added from our system, it is called, we call it in the Flutter term, this is asset image. So we have to call our widget name as exact asset image, or we can call another widget that is asset image. So I prefer actually exact asset image. So now you have to give the path of that file. Okay, so you have to give the relative path. So by default it is pointing to the root of the project. Now we have to give to the path from the root of the project. So that will be assets/images, and as you remember, I copy the image name, so that is strongman.jpg. So let's see if it is working or not. As you can see, the image is loaded successfully. Okay, and we can do many more customization here. So if we want to load that image in the full of the screen, what we have to do, we can first remove that half of the screen, hot reload it, and let's see what happened. It is coming at the center of the screen. And if we want to load it, so under the decoration image we have to write fit, and we have to write box fit dot cover. Okay, now as you can see, it is covering the whole screen, and that's why it is that's why it is showing very much beautiful as well. Okay, now we can use the content, so it will contain in the container. So that's the by default configuration of fit. If you not declare fit, it will be by default box fit dot content. And there is another method, is just like fill with fill height. That fill height means that will be totally filled to the height, but not to be the width. So if we write here fill to height, as you can see, it is covering the height of it. And there is another just like fill, so it will be fill the images. Okay, so it will fill the images throughout the screen, but as you can see, it is not looking very much good. So I think cover for that image, boxfit.cover for that image is looking very much good. Okay, so in that way you can load the asset image in a container. So for loading network image that is present in the internet, we can load also that. So let's find out image that is present. So I go to my favorite website, pixels.com. By the way, the video is not sponsored by just Pixel. I search here wallpaper, and I just choose that. That's a beautiful nature's picture. So what I have to do, I just copy the image address, and here I have to give the path here. But as I said, this is a remote image, this is not the asset image. For that we have to use network image. There is more widget present, but for that we have to install a library. I will tell you later when we make another project or in another form. Okay, so if I now hot reload it here, as you can see, it is covering the whole screen. So if we remove here, the network image is loaded successfully. Okay, and beside the asset image and the network image, there is one thing that is called the file image. Okay, so file image, just like if some images is present in your mobile device, not in your computer, that is present in your mobile device, and you want to load that image in your Flutter app. For that case we use file image. I not show you at that point of time because when I show you about how to take picture from the gallery or camera, I will show you at that point of time. Okay, besides that, for the image we can load the image in the different form as well. As you can see, in the decoration we can load the image, but we can load the image without the decoration. So for that, what we have to do, we make a child of it. We can make the child of any container. Okay, so there is a widget of child, and I want to just comment it out, the decoration section, and in the child if I want to load that asset image, so I have to write image.asset, and we have to give the path, that is assets/images/ what that name, strongman.jpg, and if we want to reload it, it is showing. So beside the asset image we can load the network image with image.network, and you have to give the link of the network image here. So okay, so here when you load it here, as you can see, it is showing the network image. So in that two way you can load the asset image and the network image. Okay, so guys, that's all for today. In this video we'll learn about how to load different kind of images in our Flutter app. Hope you love this video. If you love this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. The next video of this tutorial is coming very soon. Hope you stay happy. Have a nice day. Bye.